Hi guys, how you guys doing? I'm doing great. You're watching Andy, WTH. Of course, I'm Andy, and this is my Big Brother Season 6 edition, and we just finished our second eviction of the week. And, well, let's talk about Ryan for a minute and his HOH reign of the week. Uh, it completely blows my mind, all right? When you have a guy sit there and say how well he knows the game, all right? And he decides, you know what? I'm going to prove to everybody how smart I am, all right? I'm going to put out my own alliance members, pretty much, right? That's what he did. He decided, I'm going to put up Andrew and Hans, or Hands Up. There you go. So he decided to put up his two closest allies. Now, how can somebody please explain to me how in the heck is that such a great move in such an early part of the game? Okay, absolutely, in my opinion, the worst move, okay? Then he decides, all right, we're going to play a power video, and I'm going to backdoor someone. Okay, well, let's just think about that for a minute, okay? I'm going to backdoor someone. Backdoor plans don't always work. Let's be honest, okay, guys? Myself, personally, at that stage of the game, early in the game like that, would I put up my two closest allies? I have to assess, are they a threat to my game at this point in the game? I would probably assess no, right? Because two of his allies are really much bigger targets than Ryan. Let's be honest, okay? So, no, that's a bad idea at that point. I'm just saying. So then let's look at the rest of the house. Okay, if he's such a great player, he knows the game so well like he claims, which by what he does, he knows a history of the game. That's about it as far as I'm concerned. He just doesn't know how to play the game. That's just my opinion. Because of all the huge mistakes he did this week, absolutely incredible. Okay, he is not Paul. He cannot con people to do what he wants. It's just not in his character. Sorry. And plus, as well, the house you have this year, you're not going to be able to con him that much. Let's be honest, okay? So you got to play a totally different game. That's my opinion on it, but we'll see how it goes from here. So this is what I would have done if I would have been him. All right, let me think here. Okay, let's see. Okay, come on. Everybody, you can't not see it in the house. There's potential showmance in the air. Come on. There's like three potential showmances. All right, and let's be honest, okay? Ryan's married. He's not going to get into a showmance whatsoever, right? You know that, and I know that, and he knows that, okay? So why in the hell would he not put up two potential showmances up, or a pair of showmans, excuse me? That's where I would have went myself personally, all right? And then the people that are not potentially cannot get in the showmans, you know what? You better start working your magic and start pulling people together to be on your side of the house. This season here is going to be a little bit different. I don't see anybody be able to play both sides of the house. There's going to be one side versus the other side. That's what's going to be the season. As simple as that. I just don't see that playing out at this point, all right? I'd be surprised if it actually does, but at this point in the game, it's going to be one side versus the other side, like the white versus red rooms, something like that. So basically, that is where Ryan should be really looking at his game at this point, all right? So who is on the other side of the house is his biggest threats. Simple as that. That's how it is this season. That's going to be the season play. Anyways, so basically, in my opinion, Ryan's HOH this week, it was, in my opinion, probably one of the worst HOH reign in Big Brother Canada history. Maybe some people might say, oh, what are you talking about? No, that's just the reality. He did not think it through, okay? That part, he selected the wrong people. Number two problem that he did this week, You're the HOH this week. Start building relationships. You never know. Maybe you could come up with something that totally different, out of the box, like unreal. But no, he didn't. He came around. He's talking to people, telling them, hey, when we play for the veto competition, I want you not to. You should throw the competition. And then they tell the other one, you should throw the competition. You should throw the competition. Well, they're starting to wonder, okay, why do you want me to throw the competition? Then obviously, at that point, they'd be saying, wait a minute, he has a backdoor plan. Well, let's talk about the backdoor plan, shall we? Well, if you want to do a backdoor plan, I'm just saying, well, maybe, I'm just saying, you should probably leave a few people in on it. I'm just saying. But no, he doesn't. He just kind of kept it quiet for the most part. Oh, he didn't tell any who was his main target. Okay, it was Olivia. That was his target. Okay, great. That was your target. But you haven't told anybody about the plan. No, you kept it quiet for the most part. So, yeah. So how can you do a backdoor plan when you're not bringing people on board to sell the idea? That's part of relationship that you have to build with people in the house that you want to play with. This whole week, okay, in my opinion, Ryan has not set himself up for a relationship down the road. And that is where he also went wrong, unfortunately. Now, who was, as far as I'm concerned, player of the week? Well, I have basically two players of the week, all right? There's really Andy. Who's that? Well, first of all, it's Erica, okay? The reason I'm saying she's the player of one of my players of the week is because she won veto. She literally crushed it. She did a fantastic job physically. But only one problem about that part of her game, I call it player of the week. I'm going to tell you, not because she crushed the game. That's not the point. The point is, she decided not to play the veto. That was a huge move on her part. The best move for her game at this point of the game for her. But this is where she has potential problems down the road, is that she showed that, hey, I am a physical comp threat and also a mental threat because she solved the puzzle and she was the comp threat itself. It was definitely designed for light people that's agile, and she was it. She was a complete package for that competition. So she's one of my players for that reason. Now, the other one was Veronica. And you say, well, why is that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because Ryan, okay, so she's thinking, all right, this I would be thinking, I'm hoping that's what she's thinking. How can I get the target off my back next week? And how, so what do I do? How do I do this? So remember, Ryan does not have no power coming week, right? Because he's the outgoing HOH. He has not set up his table for the following week. As far as I'm concerned, he is in a very dangerous position going out of HOH. Simple as that. So she went, I'm going to have a house meeting. Now, listen, guys, if you're the HOH and somebody, or even outgoing HOH, and somebody said, we're going to have a house meeting, you should be thinking, okay, there is a problem here. So he gets there. Of course, she starts laying down the smack on Ryan on what he's trying to do. He's trying to flip the vote to keep Andrew in, and Hans is trying to get hands out, so on and so forth. Now, he's like, oh, okay, well, thank you very much. Now, remember, Hans, he has the votes at this point to stay in the game. And by her calling out Ryan, okay, should help his game at this point to stay in, to be able to go through the votes and be safe. So all the work he tried to do, okay, to flip the vote, he didn't do it because he doesn't know how to talk to these people because he did not form a relationship. Like I said, very, very important. Because this whole week was a flop for him, unfortunately. And from here on in, his game is toast. He is going to be a lone wolf because nobody's going to want to work with him, okay? Think about it. He basically ruined his own game the way he interacted with everybody this week. His nomination, well, he put up the wrong people. He didn't set up the whole week. Basically, it was a poor setup. And the guy, like I said before, that says he knows the game and all that stuff. Yes, he does know the game, but he only knows the history of the game. He doesn't know how to play the game, and that's going to be his long-term problem from here on in. I'd be surprised if he actually makes it to the jury at this point. I'm just saying. His game is actually quite in jeopardy. If not next week, the week after. That's all I'm saying. Because he's going to be now an easy target for anybody in the house. So, you know, if you want to win HOH, you want an easy HOH. Well, thank you, Ryan, for helping us out for that. We're going to see how it works out from here. Now, there's a few spoilers. I could talk to you guys about it, which I'm going to right now. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, you might want to stop it. You might want to hear it. And this is how Ryan should have played his HOH this week that just passed. Guess who won HOH? Well, it was Hansa. Okay, so he won it. Boom. What does he do? He actually went after his two pretty good targets, I would say. Myself personally went with the Olivia and Jesse. Now, it's a good target, absolutely awesome, but he should have put up Paris instead of Olivia. I'm just saying that's what he should have done. This is why, okay? Because they're both going after the same guy, right? But I think myself personally, Jesse and Paris are more together than Jesse and Olivia. But overall, a better nomination this week compared to last week, all right? So that is really well done on his part. Very awesome. So, because remember, he's not going to get into a relationship anyways. He's there for business. And he also won the HOH. So he's had all the power this week. So we're going to see how it plays out. And if he does play the power of veto, who should he put up? Well, myself personally, I'm going to tell you right now, it would be Paris. As simple as that. Because, again, if you do intend to use it, you want to get one of the showmans out. Well, you get rid of, you put two of his showmatch potentials up on the block. One of them's going to have to go home. Probably be Olivia, but myself personally, if I was really him, don't use it. That's just my opinion. Get Jesse out. We'll see how it works out. But, right now the votes, way it's going to go, it's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Myself personally, the way it's set up right now, by the end of the week, if the nomination stays the same, Olivia will be voted out. Absolutely 100%. That's my opinion, because I think Jesse has a stronger alliance build up with the remaining house guests. So I can see him going or not going, but Olivia's game could be over this week. That's just my opinion from here on in. So we're going to see how it works out. But anyways, at least Hansa did a good nomination, because at least he's trying to get rid of some big guns. And I mean by big guns is showmances. There's like I said before, there are 3 sets of potential showmances in the house. If you don't start taking them out now, they're going to take you out later. So anyways, you're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy. Thank you for listening, guys. We'll see you guys next week. And that's about it. See ya.